Hello. I'm at the new apartment. I have more stuff brought over. I have a new lamp. It's a floor lamp. And I'm making a setup for my plants. I think it's gonna go like that. I'm making a setup for my plants that I'm gonna bring over here. I have 3 plants, so these will work. It has 3 places, 4 plants. So yeah, I've been enjoying unpacking over here. And someone's supposed to come pick up my bar stools tomorrow. And so I've got those sold. They just need to come pick them up. And then, oh gosh, what else? And I'm just kind of sore and tired. And it's sometime after 7 o'clock. But I've gotten a lot done today. Most of my kitchen is packed up. I'm just gonna spend this week continuing to do that. Yeah, a little less than 2 weeks. About 12 days before the movers come. Let's see, next Friday, today's Saturday. Next Friday, I'm going to have patio furniture. And then the next Friday, movers come, and the movers bring my stuff over. And then I'm gradually going to get a dining room table. I got a new vacuum, because my other one quit on me. And I also brought my coffee pot and some coffee for in the morning. And I brought some food over for this evening. As soon as I'm done with this, I will warm that up. It's just leftovers that I brought over. So it's getting kind of hard to know what to bring over here and keep over there, and it's getting kind of rough that way. They still haven't fixed the ice maker. They're looking into the lock on my door out here to the storage, which by the way, I haven't really thought about what I would put out there. Surely there's some things, as things roll in, I'll figure out what can go in the storage that I don't use very much. I'm not sure. So I have one thing on the wall. I think I'm gonna put this up here, but I want to see the table and everything else come to life too. And I think I'm gonna put pictures in the hallway somewhere. I don't have very many physical pictures. See, there's my light. I can turn it on and off from here. Oh, and there's different types of light that come from it. There's a warm light, a cool light, normal, I guess, and that. That I think is gonna go up here above the couch like it was in my old place. For now, the vacuum will stay out here until something changes that, if anything. Yeah, more and more things are being brought into the place. Okay, it's built. It just needs some plants. And I also got these lights for the plants. I know I've got a window right here, but you know, sometimes I have to move the plants around. but I'm not 100% sure where I'm gonna put these plants. And after once everything's in here, and it's not really that bright in here. So, and I'm gonna keep the blinds closed most of the time. So, there's that. And you know, I tried, one thing about these apartments too, I tried opening these windows, you know, because I like to open them in the spring and fall. I tried opening them and I couldn't get them open. So I'm not loving that, but there's a lot of ceiling fans and everything, so maybe it won't get too stuffy in here. I can try it again later, but I tried all of them when I first got inside and I can't hold them up. And I've tried I've tried both ways on the knobs to, you know, maybe it's locked. Tried it this way, tried it that way. I couldn't open it either way. So I'm not quite sure what the deal is. So anyway, I'll bring my plants over tomorrow. That was very easy to put together, but it's time for dinner. Hello. I am leaving my dentist appointment. And so I think with the gum grafting and all the extra traveling I've been doing and the moving between all of that, I haven't taken care of my teeth as well as I was. So I have to go back in 4 months. But I think tonight, so I still have my water pick and my electric toothbrush, soon to be former apartment. And so I think I'm gonna bring it over to the new apartment since I'm gonna be staying there the next couple of nights and just kind of bring it back and forth. I don't really want to do that, but I think that it'll be worth it to have that wherever I am. As far as traveling, so I have 2 trips in August, and I am going to be flying, but I'm going to go ahead and bring that stuff with me. Kind of pack it carefully and yeah, just use it everywhere. I think that's the plan. So anyway, other than that, I'm doing good. And now I'm gonna go get some coffee and something for breakfast and head into work because it is Monday morning. But I'm all awake now. But I do need coffee. Good morning. It is Sunday and I am beat. It's one of those mornings where I wake up sore. So that's not cool. I'm taking a final or semi-final load of things to the new apartment today. I have most things packed, just some residual stuff left, and I'm going to take as much as I can over there. That's the smaller stuff today. And then I'm going to try to put my new patio furniture together this afternoon. Make my meal planning goals. My favorite one so far has been this barbecue chicken stuff. It's really good. So I'm making that again this time. All right. Things are getting emptier and emptier. All the cabinets are empty. The dishwasher's empty. All these drawers are empty. I have a little bit of food in there that I'll take out and see what I want to keep. I have almost nothing in here. There's almost nothing. That's all empty. Pretty sure anyway. Let me double check, but yeah, it's all empty. This is just the bed and stuff. Things are down from the wall. This is mostly empty. I take the shower curtain down. Only thing left in my closet is the card table and the roll-out bed. And this is just everything's empty. Well, these drawers are empty. This is not empty. I will explain to them that there are items in this. There's the vacuum that quit on me. No books, no nothing. Okay, so I'm over at the other place full time now, except for finishing up with things over here. So, guess I'll go ahead and take down this thing I used for the CPAP. Let's see if it works very well, or if I tend to be having problems with things that should be easy lately. But I do eventually get it done, so. I didn't follow the directions on it. It wants you to pull up. Nah, I pulled forward. The wall is fine, paint's still on there. When I left Cincinnati, I had one of those decorative ladder things that you can put knickknacks on, or books and stuff like that. And I moved into that apartment. It was brand new. No one else had lived in it. I mean, I toured that place with a hard hat on because they were still working on it. But it was okay to show apartments as long as you wore a hard hat. And so I'm like, yes, I want this. I lived in that particular apartment. Let's see, it was 2020. I moved at the very beginning of the pandemic when it reached the US and we were just starting to quarantine. And so it was March, late March, early April of 2020. And so it was freshly painted and everything. And so I moved in there. I moved out in 2022. So I'd been there 2.5 years almost by the time I left. And the ladder was stuck to the wall, and pulled on it, and I didn't realize. I just kept pulling on it, going, what's wrong with this thing? Not realizing it was stuck to the paint, and it pulled a big chunk, not just it was a big chunk of paint off. You know, it came off like wallpaper. So, yeah, I didn't get my full deposit back on that one. But I did get some back, so I don't know how it's gonna go here. I don't count on deposit returns. Although with each place I've lived, I've gotten at least a little bit back, if not the whole thing. But I think the last thing that I'm gonna do while I'm here is get the TV and the computer monitors in these bigger boxes over here. I'm not really looking forward to it. It shouldn't be difficult, but it might be, because like I said, some things that seem like they should be simple are not. So, but this will be the last night I come over here until Thursday. Thursday I have a half day off work, and I'm going to come in here and so I need to tape up these boxes that I've packed up for the movers, and what else? Oh, I need to tape up the what do you call it? The chains for the weights in the clock. Sorry, I'm sore. I don't really want to get up. I've been sore a lot. Taking Advil before bed every night. I probably should start out with Advil. As a matter of fact, the other day I started the day with Advil, knowing it was going to happen, and then still ended the day with Advil. But anyway, those chains need to be taped up so that they don't go everywhere while it's being moved and, you know, keep running into the glass door and stuff. So I have the weights in that box for the clock. I'll tell them they're in there. If they want to, I'm gonna say I think that's the heaviest box. I think I'll tell them that's the heaviest box right there, I think, because it has the clock weights in it. If they want to do something else, then they can do something else. But I'm almost ready for the movers. I'm going to come over here Sunday afternoon. I have a half day, and get everything ready and maybe start cleaning a little bit. I don't know. I think I'll clean after the movers have done their thing. All right, I'm back at the other place, and I kind of want to show you. It's gotten a lot less homey over there, except for the big furniture, and a little bit more homey over here. I have stuff in the kitchen, including my coffee stuff. And then, pardon the mess, I think I've shown you the lamp and the plants, but this mess here, it's a little crazy, but it's getting less overwhelming because I've put together one of the chairs. There are two chairs like this. Then there's supposed to be a bigger chair that seats two and a table. And so that's what I still have left to build. But now that I've gotten this together, I feel like I can definitely get the other chair put together in no time. And then, yeah, it'll work. It'll come together. So some things that I did too. bought a thing at Hobby Lobby to put coffee stuff in. This still is kind of crazy because I don't have everything and I'm not quite sure where everything is gonna end up. But I got one of these. This sign also at Hobby Lobby that I'm gonna be putting up here. And this is gonna go here because I didn't want of course you saw where I put that up. And then, let's see, there's not really anything in that bedroom. This is gonna go out on the patio, by the way. It's patio furniture, not my living room furniture. So this is the bedroom, sort of. It's kind of crazy, but there's stuff in it. And then I have a bunch of stuff here. There's other things that I'm planning on buying for this place, since I don't have the same kind of space as I'm used to having. It's just arranged in a different way, and it's going to require things to be someplace different. Like, for example, there's not even half the cabinet space I used to have. So I'm gonna, or maybe there's exactly half. I had a lot more cabinet space the last few places I've lived since leaving Oklahoma, in Cincinnati and here. So I'm thinking about getting something to put here or across here, or maybe over there. Move the trash over here. That might be better. And then of course I'll have my little table over here somewhere. I mean, all of this is gonna be little by little as far as the new stuff goes.